Angela K. Dean. Repeat that statement. I. Angela K. Dean.
Angela K. Dean.
Take you.
Take you.
Kendi Ileswami Michael.
Kendi Ileswami Michael.
To be my lawful husband.
To be my lawful husband.
To love and to obey. To
What?
love and to obey.
What?
Yes. To love and to obey.
Obey what?
Obey your husband.
And obey who? To love and obey.
Unfiltered. Gather, my peeps, gather. Sit down, get comfortable, and focus. If you even try to multitask through all of this, you might miss some important details, and we do not want that. Now listen, since this is Black History Month, and I am rooting for everything black, now, I always do, but this month, it's a little bit extra. I thought it would be real cute for us to look into a black man's survivor story. Because yes, guys, what we are talking about today, this is giving survival. This is giving somebody save Michael. It's giving somebody check on Angela. And it's giving, where's the nearest exit? Oh God, what I'm about to walk you through today is not a love story. It's not even a scam story. This is a mental hostage situation disguised as reality TV. Not cute and definitely not misunderstood. So today we are talking about Michael. Now, I'm not even going to pronounce his name, child. On this Black History Month, I don't want to embarrass myself nor my peeps. And Angela, a couple of 90-day fiancé. And when I tell you that this couple, guys, they make Lisa and Daniel look like saints. Now, while I was researching it, because let me tell you, I was not up to date when it comes to this couple because as I told you, I fell off the train of 90 days a long time ago. But when I watched this guy, I didn't even know it was this bad. I'm going to bring you along. We are going to look at how this all started, to how it actually went left, to how it crashed, and then caught on fire, child. Because it did catch on fire. And trust me, guys, you want to stick around until the end. Because you know me, we'll end it with a bang. A cherry on top. So buckle up, because this story is going to be a loud, unhinged, whiplash-inducing, bumpy ride. Ready? Let's get into it.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. And usually I don't do this often.
Okay, so let's start where the delusion begins. Because before we even get into this mess, we need to establish the power imbalance here. Because without that, let me tell you, none of this will make sense. So Angela, born in 1966, guys. 1966, which makes her what? 60 years old now? Now, Michael was born in 1988. That means a 22-year age gap, guys. And when they started talking, Angela was already a grandmother in her 50s. Now, I can already hear you say, Deb, I know people that have bigger age gaps and the thing works out and this and that. Yes, that could very well be the case. But those people are not Angela and Michael. And let me tell you, dealing with a white nationalist of a woman, combo that with a Nigerian guy. Hey, this Black History Month, you are in for a ride.
Donald Trump.
I want you to try that on.
Am I correct?
Yep.
Wow.
Let's see. Oh, Michael, you look good in that. No, I want you to try it on. Wait, fix it.
Oh,
This is because remember. Oh, I love that on you, Michael.
They are not the same, but I digress. So Michael was a guy, in his late 20s, trying to build a future. Now, we can clearly tell they were in different life stages, a different leverage, but also different needs.
The only problem I got is you're still dressed, Michael.
You see? Come. wait.
Let's
hold
go.
on. I know. Hold on.
This was never two people equally choosing each other. That is not what I saw. This simply was one person with leverage and then one person with limited options. And what do you do where you have limited options? Boom, Facebook.
He said, "You look pretty today. Good morning." I didn't know who he was, but his profile picture looked cute. He He's from Nigeria, and he's 30 years old. Yeah, at first he told me he was 40. I told him I was 50. We both were telling damn lies because he was 30 and I'm 52. We are 20 years apart. I never dated anybody this young, but I was like, I'm just gonna go for it.
So, we get into that regular recipe. So Michael, he messaged Angela, telling her all sorts of things, child. He compliments her, does this whole flattering thing, tells her she's beautiful, calling her queen. Yes, queen, child. And leaning heavily on the fact that he really wanted this American woman. Now, you didn't have to tell Angela and her patriot ass that twice. People love to say Michael lured her in. But let's be honest and accurate for a minute here. Michael did maybe lure her in somewhat. He lured her in with validation. He appealed to her ego, her savior complex, her fixation to control. He told her she was desirable. He told her she was special. And, specially chosen by him. And Angela, guys, she ate that up like a honey bun. Because she wanted to feel young. She wanted to feel wanted. She wanted to feel powerful. And we could see that because, guys, from the jump, she started sending him gifts, different presents, promises she made. Now, when I tell you all of this, needless to say, they got engaged before even meeting. Already wild, but also from the jump. She already set in rules. She was monitoring his phone.
She likes to be the boss lady. I have to charge my cell phone, just to ensure I don't miss our call.
What happens if you miss her call? How does she react?
Oh, like, Mike, where have you been? I've been calling you. She's so dramatic.
Accusing him of cheating, insecurities, a lot. Yelling to FaceTime, child.
Told me you was gonna do this and do this and do that. People think I'm crazy the way I treat you. They don't know how you are. I say you, and everybody knows I'm a cusser. You tell me you back.
My God. And Angela threatened to leave him multiple times. Even before she hit Nigeria.
Listen, I should have left you. Wasn't what you said it was. You lied from the beginning, Michael. Then when you cussed me, shut up for a minute. Okay, when you shut up, I'll call back.
Now, when I saw that, because remember, guys, in the beginning, I was tuned in. When I saw that, I was already like, listen, this is not even an equal partnership. This relationship is already giving more like parent instead of partner.
Angela, she's loving, protective. In Africa, in Nigeria, we respect our elders. So I think of Angela as my elder, and I respect her so much.
Now, you don't have to be really smart. I mean, from the beginning, we could see that Angela's issues with anger started way before Michael was born.
What the hell, Michael? You. I'm not your elder. I'm not your damn Michael, you just pissed me off. Did you really say that? Did you really say that, Michael? You think it's funny, Michael? How about this? I'm done already. You, because I'm your elder, you respect what I said. We're done. Bastard.
So when Angela actually flew to Nigeria and Michael met her at the airport, that tone was even more reinforced.
When I first see Michael, I'm going to be a nervous wreck. I tell Michael, I say, that first kiss, I'll know if you love me or not. And he's like, how you going to tell me? I said, I'm 50 years old. I will know.
Immediately, loud. Now, Angela, where I see you dropping those bags, girl? Right there on these Niger airport streets. I can't believe that's very brave of you, Angela. Leaving your bags like this.
Got my Kiki?
Barking orders, child, and embarrassing him in public.
Gotta cut that shit off.
Huh?
No, I'm just kidding. I like it.
You like it?
My God.
You fuck away from me. Michael,
Angie,
I'm going to hit you right in your mouth.
You don't have to do all this.
Bitch, get your shit. Get out of my room, because we are done.
Angela, you big back, orthopedic foot, elephant, bulldozer. Guys, I cannot. Imagine this being a black woman, guys, as a raging lunatic, yelling to a white man like this. Oh, God, we wouldn't hear the end of it. This was not nerves. This was not culture shock. This was control. Landing on foreign soil, giving me a colonizing tea.
And I said a want to say, I'm an American. Land of the phrase.
And from that point on, guys, it never lets up. My God. Now let's talk about the visa mess, because that dragged on forever. When Angela actually met Michael, and he laid those Nigerian lips on her.
See?
Hey, she wanted him in the U.S. immediately, but his visa applications kept getting denied.
Baby! Michael, look, they're not gonna stop us from being together. Nobody is. You got that? I'm getting ready to fight like hell.
We are most likely looking at having to do an appeal. The good news is that 60% or so of the appeals end up in granting of the visa.
Hypothetically, how long will the spousal visa take to get approved? What?
That's still another year.
The relationship looked unstable, and the financial sponsorship, that one was questionable too. And the age gap and her behavior didn't help either. So they couldn't get married in the US at first, which is why Angela was like, okay, we cannot? Fine. If we can't get married here, we will go to Nigeria.
I think getting married to him here stand him in a better chance to take him to America and get him married there. That show you are resolute on this is what you want to do. This is the best place.
And child, they got married there.
Angela K. Repeat that statement. I, Angela K.
Angela K. Dean.
Take you.
Take you.
Kendi Ilesome Michael.
Candy, listen to me, Michael.
To be my lawful husband.
To be my lawful husband.
To love and to obey. To
What?
love and to obey.
What?
Yes, to love and to obey.
Obey what?
Obey your
love.
And
husband.
obey who? To love and obey.
Forsaking all other men.
Forsaking all other men.
Till death do us part.
Till death do us.
Amen.
Oh my God. That whole thing, I have to say, it was entertaining. Because even at her own wedding, guys, and you can see she was yelling, she was threatening, she humiliated him in front of his own peeps, guys, reminding him every chance she got that she was the ticket. This marriage started under duress, not love. And then let's talk about the whole kids thing. Because this, when you look at their whole debacle, that was a major fracture point too. Not saying it wasn't already fractured. Oh, guys, it was broken into a million pieces, like a broken mirror. But that kids thing, ooh, that put an extra dent in the whole thing.
He asked me to go to fertility clinic. So here I am.
Because of age, obviously, you are going towards menopause. So we'll have to be talking about other options.
What if Michael leaves me because I can't have a baby and go gets another woman that can?
Because imagine, guys, Angela was already past the childbearing age. Now, before you go, you can have children. After you're 50, Deb, you can, I understand. But when we look at just the normal age range, she was past that, child. She refused surrogacy, refused adoption, refused IVF, and refused Michael's desires. And Michael, yeah, he comes from a culture where, children matter. Having the first son and having multiple children. And this is a big, badge of honor that you wear as a man. You make them kids, expand your family. And his family expected this like no other family there in Nigeria. And his mom wasn't even afraid to openly say, this is a real problem.
She said if it doesn't work, maybe releasing me to have someone to have a baby. Get another woman to impregnate, have someone or...
No, You're saying if I can't have a baby, let Michael have it with another woman? No, that's not happening.
So he expressed his concerns and his grief multiple times. Now, what was Angela's solution, guys? She sat there and she was like, let me think. You could have my daughter's eggs.
I have a big question to ask Skylar, but it's very uncomfortable because It's very personal, and I'm very nervous. Michael wants a baby, and you know I probably can't give him a baby.
I'm not.
You know what?
Don't ask me to have y'all, baby.
I can tote it. I just need your egg.
Oh, no. You are not taking one of my eggs and combining with one of his little sperms. That's my baby. If it is my egg, it's my child.
All right, what if I get an egg and you tote it?
Michael don't need no kids. He's a grandpa now.
Guys, when I tell you uncomfortable, when I tell you inappropriate, in my eyes, never seriously follow through. So Michael was strapped between his family, his culture, and pleasing a bulldozing woman that shut every conversation down with her yelling. Michael started to get immune to it. And you know, what makes it even more complicated is that Angela wasn't really in a rush because she already had children. Grandchildren at that she was also raising. So Angela had a full-blown family. No need to add more to it. So she steady kept saying, you knew what you signed up for. Which, I mean, sure, she has a point here. I mean, when you date or try to scam, because that's how it started, child. You cannot convince me any different. That's how it started. Usual recipe. We talk about this in 90 days. You sit in front of the computer. You have a head boss of the Yahoo, boys somewhere. They go to the profiles. Bing! Yes, it's her. And then this is the thing. I even told you that Michael, in one of the videos of 90 Days, I touched upon it briefly because it was not about Michael and Angela, but I told you that he was actually caught as being the CEO of this group, this Facebook group called Paradise Men. When they tried to scam these American women out of their drawers and their money. I have been telling you this, but I digress. So anyway, this did not erase Michael's grief about not having or able to have children with Angela. But in hindsight, thank God. Now, this is where resentment started to build. And not necessarily on Michael's side. Because while all this was going on, and she was becoming more and more of a discombobulated mess, they're seeing that, this whole children thing didn't work, this whole fees, everything was becoming difficult. She was like, my God, this is really showing my age. Me not able to bear children like this and that. And she didn't like it. So she sat there again. What can I do? Surgery.
It's been 5 weeks since I had my weight loss and breast surgery, and I've lost 40 big old pounds. 40, baby. 5 weeks, 40 pounds. Here comes sexy Mila. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. She went into surgery. And when I tell you guys, butch body, she stepped into her surgery era like I have never seen before.
So, how much is that facelift going to cost?
$25,000.
What?
Yeah.
Convert it to Nigerian naira, please.
That's about 11.5 million.
Gastric sleeve, breast reduction, skin removal, Botox and fillers. And guys, dental work that is out of this world.
Sorry.
So, you're missing a lot of teeth.
Yep.
Right? The teeth that you do have, you see all this brown here.
Yep.
You're having a lot of dental decay on your remaining teeth. And you're also having a lot of what we call periodontal disease.
Yes.
So the structure that holds the teeth into your jaw is actually deteriorating.
Really?
Looking like Mr. Ed in the beginning. In the beginning. Now, with every surgery she got, looking more and more butch, more and more like a frog when she came out, each and every anesthesia child. I am just saying, Angela, the proof is there, Angela.
Come to me, Mama.
Come on.
Woo! Woo!
Now, the timeline really lined up with something else too. Increased jealousy, for instance. Cheating accusations rose up. Increased rage.
Bitch! You know. So what is it?
Let me tell you something. You better get your ass and get your... You want to get fucked? Duck up. Duck up.
Now, if you might ask, Deb, could it even be more increased, the rage that she already, displayed? Yes, it could.
She's ruining his car. Tell him to come out. That ain't his car. You ain't paid. The law said this is my car.
What me know?
Stop your ass up.
You know, just stop it. Look at my car.
That's my car, bitch. Let that man leave him alone. That's my car,
Stop
bitch.
it now. Hey, excuse me. Stop it, Joe.
It was increased, child. And even increased insecurity, which I thought was the worst. Because imagine you butching up your whole body because you wanted to look younger and you wanted to tighten your control. And then imagine, to accomplish that, you go through I don't know how many surgeries, butchering your body one surgery at a time, looking more froggier by the minute, while all the while your Nigerian delight is cheating left and right. Michael, don't up for me.
Something ain't adding up. You're lying. I'm catching you in lies. That your lies is sickening.
Angie.
Matter of fact, let me see your phone. Let me see your phone.
I would lose my mind. But guys, that has to fuck up your mental. I mean, let's be honest.
I shouldn't let him break me down like this, but I don't know where I'm going. I'm broken. I feel broken.
Angela, I think that is the realest thing you've said so far. You are broken. You are a broken, very abusive, discombobulated nationalist that really needs some help. But again, I digress. So Angela accused Michael of talking to women online, being on Instagram and WhatsApp, which I can't believe. Add Facebook to it too, now that we know he was the CEO of the headquarters of these Paradise Men groups.
Michael, tell me, why were you a part of this group?
I believe you all know I've applied for a couple of visas before the spousal visa. I know I applied for K1 before, which I got denied. Reason why I was part of this group is because I want to know more about the spousal visa. Immigration process, there's always an update from the embassy, from people who have been to the embassy before, and when they give a feedback, I grab an information from it. That is the reason why I'm in this group, and people in there are men only.
Accused him of scamming and using her. Now, you didn't even have to accuse him of that. From jump, you know that was the recipe. You wanted a young knight in shining armor, black preferably, so you could keep your foot on his black neck. And then in exchange, Angela, you just got scammed out of, whatever it is he scammed you out of. That is how it goes. That is the normal recipe. Some allegations were screenshots.
The job pay. You say a girl in your neighborhood didn't have no ride, didn't have no money, and so you gave her a ride and she paid by giving you a job.
I did the BJ, no, for real. I confessed to her that I did it. But I made her to understand that apart from that BJ, I didn't do anything with anyone else.
While others were just rumors, were just Angela's intuition. No investigation, no discussion, followed up with immediate punishment.
I just want my opinion to count in the marriage, make decision. And besides, everyone in the world have social media. She has social media, so why is it so a big deal? I mean, it's crazy.
I want you to take that Instagram down and keep it down.
I am not taking it down, and that is it.
Okay, goodbye. You and your birthday.
And still, after years and years of delays, Michael finally arrives late 2023 in the United States of America.
We're in the USA. You're in the USA.
I'm so happy.
USA, baby.
Finally.
USA. Are you crying? And you better put the jacket on. Let me hold this, because it's cold out there. We're in the USA. Let's see some patriotism. Now you're a Nigerian American. Turn around, let me see. No dirt on it? Okay, you did good. How's it feel? Sexy, baby.
He got himself a spousal visa. I have to give it to her. She got him there. Welcome home, Michael. Time to get you settled in to your American dream home.
It's getting late. I'm just giving you a quick tour because I'm exhausted.
I know it.
Is that okay?
Okay, it's fine.
Sorry about my room. God.
Angie. Oh my goodness. Wait. Do you sell clothes here or what?
No.
Guys, I am screaming, especially when Michael says, so much stuffs. Hey, guys, imagine. Michael, I have to tell you, Michael, you are one patient guy. Now, Angela, it took a long time for this man to get here. You got 7 years you had to clean that house. 7 years. Till this man put his toe on American soil and you couldn't even lift a shirt. My God. That house, Angela, tells me everything I need to know about your mental state. That's why I'm telling you, you were discombobulated from the beginning. Living in that house, squalor, pack rat, a very hoarding tease this is giving me. I can't even believe. Imagine getting on a plane, traveling for 224 days to get to the U.S. Then you finally land your ass on American soil, tired, and you come home to a local garbage dump. Michael, you should have ran right then and there. But that was not your plan, right? Guys, now also here's the twist. When he finally arrived, late 2023, and you think they would celebrate their life away, it was very short-lived because this marriage was already broken. The trust was already gone. And we continued right where we left off. Angela screaming at Michael, threatening him to deport him. He was threatening left and right. Your ass is going back to Nigeria. Smashed his belongings, grabbed him numerous of times.
Is it true that you haven't been intimate since Michael stepped foot in America?
We sure haven't.
We can't even have a conversation. She says all sorts of things to me. I am your husband, for Christ's sake. All those things, all those things. Say this thing
You
before.
cheated and told that bitch you would come to goddamn America and get the visa and you'll handle me.
Degrading him not only in front of his family, her family as well, in front of the camera for the world to see. I think you understand that if the roles were reversed and Michael was doing this to her, this show, like I said before, would have been canceled a long time ago. Or at least their segment. He would have been arrested. No fiery personality edit. I don't believe that. But that's the conversation not everybody is ready to have. Nevertheless, like I said, the resentment was already baked in. So getting the visa finally, and having that spousal visa, that didn't fix a thing. The only thing it really did is it removed Angela's biggest leverage. So after Michael finally made it to the US, that already took years. Lawyers, denial, stress, humiliation. Things didn't just automatically, magically get better. They got worse. And I can already hear you. Deb, is it even possible to get worse? And yes.
That is my husband. That is my husband.
He's your
my husband.
He's my
And there's
brother-in-law.
nothing
He's
you
my
can
brother-in-law.
do
He's my
about it,
family.
and you
You
won't
have
do
to
about
do what is
it.
supposed
You mind your own business,
No,
you will not.
What's all
Tell
this?
my husband what to do. These brand new.
Stop it. What's all this now?
How do you like that now?
Because once Michael was physically in America, something shifted. Angela no longer had the same level of control. And according to Michael, guys, that's when he got scared. Now, I can already hear you ask, why would that make him scared, Deb? Wouldn't that just give him an extra boost? No, and let me tell you why. Because he said that Angela's anger escalated even more.
You have no goddamn business over me, you mother.
She became more volatile. He feared for his safety. His words, guys, his words. Not yours, not mine. That's what he said. He felt trapped in that house. And at one point, he even said he thought she could physically, seriously harm him. And then at one point, guys, and this is what I was tuned in for a hot minute then. Michael suddenly disappeared. And when I say disappeared, I don't mean he wasn't answering Angela. He was disappearing and hiding a little bit, to save his peace. No, it was that kind of disappearing, guys. He went into full-blown hiding. The I'm afraid hiding.
We got home and my worst fear came true. We was home 4 days, I believe. 4 days, 3 days. He was gone. He was gone.
Now, this is where it gets heavy. It went all the way to full-blown, she's gonna kill me. That was his claim. And I have to say, Angela, you looking like Trump's sister. I believe him. He said he feared for his life and he needed to remove himself from the situation immediately. And listen, regardless how people might feel about Michael and his scamming ass and whatever, that statement alone has to tell you how unsafe that environment had become. Because imagine you getting your whole visa and everything. Wouldn't you want to preserve? You finally landed your toe, your hot toe, on American soil. You want to preserve this. But this man, full out, came to the front and told us, listen, I am not safe.
Enough is enough. I mean, no one deserves to be treated this way. And it's just so unfortunate I can't just take it anymore.
At one point, I think I even heard him say, I want to go back to Nigeria, almost begging.
Then send me back home.
Not having the funds. And you know, people don't vanish like that over nothing.
I want to share my side of the story with you. After they tell them, you know, we went back home, and as usual, and my wife Angie, you know, she got angry. She started giving me attitude and saying all sorts of things to me. So it got to a point I just had to leave. She said she wants to go out to make some errands. So she left the house. I went to the closet, picked up my backpack and my essential documents and my jacket, and I left the house. I worked for about 5 hours. I was so tired. My leg was as if it almost fell off me. You know, at some point I almost got beaten by a dog, you know, but God saved me that they couldn't reach me. I begged the man that if I can make use of his phone, and I was able to reach out to one or two of my friends, and they assisted me to get to a bus station. I spent about 18 hours down the road to where I am now.
Now, shortly after him disappearing, guys, a GoFundMe popped up out of nowhere on Michael's behalf. And he racked up quite some dollars with the GoFundMe. Now, you might ask, what was the GoFundMe for, Deb? Legal fees, lawyers, housing, basic survival, food, and help leaving the marriage safely. Now, that GoFundMe became controversial very fast. Some people supported him, and some people accused him of scamming, which it really tires me, because this was a scam from the beginning, on both sides, if you ask me.
Hi, guys. I know this came abruptly, and I'm sorry for coming out this way. It took me a lot to post the GoFundMe link on my page, because I'm not that kind of person. But at the stage I am, I mean, the situation I am now is beyond me, and I'm trying my best to get things, you know, disordered. So this is real me. It's not fake. It's not a scam or anything. It's my real page, and the GoFundMe link I posted is real. I really need a support, and I appreciate each and every one. I just had to, you know, do this, because I never expected this to come this way, but I just had to, you know, do what I had to do.
And some people, you know, when looking at that whole GoFundMe, said it was kind of proof that he was using Angela this whole time. But here's the thing people skipped over. Men in abusive situations often don't have support. They don't get believed. They don't get the resources. And they definitely do not get the sympathy. And mix that up with, you started this as a whole scam, oh, it's over for you. You can get no empathy from nobody. 2 or 3 maybe sprinkled. And then a foreign black man at that? Oh, God. Married to a loud trumper? That, oh, God. Now, he racked up that money. So he filed for divorce. Not separation. Not counseling. Divorce. Now, this was officially the end, but not quite, because now everybody started asking and questioning, like, what's happening to the visa? So here's the reality of this, without the rumors. Michael entered the U.S. on a spousal visa. Now, if a marriage ends quickly, immigration can investigate. Immigration can then investigate. But you have to understand that divorce alone does not really automatically cancel their legal status. What matters is if this marriage was entered in good faith. That's what they investigate. Whether abuse can be documented. Now, Michael, that you have down packed. That abuse was documented numerous of times. And even whether he applied for protection under the U.S. immigration law. There are a lot of legal pathways, guys, including abuse protections. And these type of things can actually allow someone to remain in the U.S. even after the divorce. Now, as of now, guys, there is no public confirmation that Michael was deported or anything. There is no report that he was forced back into Nigeria. Absolutely not. Not even with these immigration laws currently. Now, I'm wondering how long that is going to take, but as of now, he's still in the U.S.
Enjoy America while you can, because you'll be going home soon. I don't know where he's. I don't care where he's at, but I can tell you where he's going. Promise you that.
You know what it is with you, Angela? Because you had 999 signs why this all was a very big scam, girl. A very transactional scam at that. But you were addicted, and I'm going to tell you where you were addicted to. You were addicted to this whole superiority, that God complex that you built of keeping your foot on this man's neck and just ruling over him. Master type of tease. With an ego out of this world, you didn't want to get rid of that feeling. And I truly believe this, guys. Because as much as you said you were deporting his ass, 2 minutes later you calmed down and was like, oh no, we can fix it. Very Jekyll and Hyde.
Give me the phone.
I'm not giving you anything.
Give me your phone.
Enough of that.
Give me, call the law. Call the embassy right now. Give me the phone. Get the phone from him. Get the phone. Get it.
No.
Get the phone. Wait, let him go. Wait, let him go. He's my husband. Still move. All right, Michael, calm down. Everything's okay.
It gave me a very bipolar type of vibe. I have to say, Angela. Now, let's talk about the visual difference. Because if you ask me, there is definitely one. And the camera doesn't lie. Because today, Michael is looking calmer. He's looking lighter, happier. He smiles more. He appears on socials a lot and looks very relaxed. I even heard people say he looks like himself again. No yelling in the background, no fear in his eyes, no walking on eggshells. That alone, Angela, says a lot. I am very sorry, girl. Now, Michael, I have to be honest. It does not mean that you are innocent. You are definitely not innocent in this. You are just very quiet. That's a difference. Angela, on the other hand, child, still loud, still angry, still ranting online, still blaming Michael, and positioning herself as the victim that overcame it all.
It's so nice that you have so much fan support. I would imagine, especially now, as we're getting off of the news that you and Michael are no more. No. What can you say? Is there anything you'd like to clear up about that situation?
I can say this. You know, he was gone 7 months. He never once filed for divorce. Not one time. Not one time. I filed for annulment. He found out about it. He did a GoFundMe. He got a pretty good amount. I'm not going to say the number. Pretty good amount to get a lawyer to fight me. Then he filed for divorce. I just say, I might be a little cocky, but I'm just going to be me. People that know me, that watch me, I don't fight battles I don't win.
Her tone hasn't softened. Her energy hasn't changed, which you could say you respect that because at least she is keeping the same energy. But her accountability, that did not arrive yet. If anything, child, she seems more bitter. But then again, that could also be that butch face. Maybe it's the way it's positioned now. And that is really interesting to me. Because you would say that losing Michael, that it kind of lifted off some heaviness from her. But it is very telling. Because usually when an abusive relationship ends, the person who lost control usually suffers the most. Which makes it even worse, guys, is that there were these allegations. Now, I don't even know if there's allegations anymore. I'll put it up on the screen. But they are saying that Michael is expecting a child with an American woman. Black at that, allegedly. So, Angela, you spent years saying to Michael, I brought you here. You owe me. Without me, you're nothing. For him to then turn around and pull this one on you. Oh, God. Oh, God. I know you had some sleepless nights.
The lady, they put my picture and the lady together saying that's my new girlfriend, that's the person I'm dating and all that. Please and please disregard that. I don't have any girlfriend. I mean, I don't even know the lady.
And yet Michael is looking more free while you're out here still fighting your own ghosts. Looking like a Trump undercover at that.
I'm gonna stand up, show you what I'm made of. Don't matter how much blood I bleed, there's a fight in me. Nothing's gonna hold me down.
Now, let me be fair, because I do not fake balance. You already know your girl. Yes, Angela got scammed. She absolutely did, guys. And Michael absolutely wanted a visa. He wanted America. He wanted opportunity. Call him an opportunist. That part, I think that is true. But wanting a visa and, scamming somebody and somebody falling for it, that does not justify abuse. And terrorizing somebody on and off camera. Being scammed does not justify you degrading, threatening, abusing somebody. But two things can be true at the same time. Angela thought she was buying loyalty with a big mandingo at that. And Michael thought he was buying security, a future. But somewhere there in all of it, right in the middle, love never lived there. This wasn't a love story. This wasn't even a scam, guys. This was just power on display and control finally losing. And if that truth makes people uncomfortable, good. Now, when I looked, at some of the clips that I researched, and I saw people asking Michael, that is now happy as ever, asking Michael, where is Angela? Guys, I thought I died when I saw Michael actually replying and saying, ask Google. Oh, guys, I fell out. If it is really true and you're expecting your nice new baby, with a black woman, Black History Month, I'm proud of you, Michael. I am rooting for you, Michael. Let me know what you thought about this little segment. A little in-between for you. Survivor story. What do you think about this whole Michael and Angela debacle? Share with your girl. I don't even know what to say anymore. Just drop it in the comments, guys. I am happy you chose to spend all these minutes with your girl, and I hope I kept you entertained. Now, if you did not join our family already, you better join. Join this channel and hit subscribe. And for all my peeps, I love cutting up with you in the comments. Hit a like for your girl, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. I hope you had fun. Peace.